Comfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
Woody, thank you so much for meeting with me today, taking some time to share your life with the Carmel Valley Life. Last time we spoke, we talked a little bit about the ripple effect and the idea of the ripple effect. What does the ripple effect mean to you?
What it means to me is that there's very little things that we do in our lives that don't affect somebody else.
Hmm. That's true. That's definitely true. You are an entrepreneur, an inventor, a humanitarian, and at one time a professional or the world's best pool player.
It's true, but that's a long time ago. Yeah.
So we could go on forever, all day interviewing you, but we know you have to get back to doing the great things that you do. So really quickly, early on in your career, you got into business for yourself. How did you do that?
I made a decision that I felt that I had better ideas and processes and designs than all my previous jobs that I had had at that time.
And what type of company do you currently own?
It's a manufacturing company, and it's a process called precision metal stampings.
I heard that your employees are extremely loyal. Why do you think that is?
I think partly because we took a good number of them right out of high school and put them through a 4-year tool and die maker apprentice program.
Oh, so you gave to your employees education and skills even before they became your employees, technically.
Well, in the first 4 years of their employment.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Now you have a philosophy. Your philosophy is no product or the process to produce that product cannot be improved upon.
Definitely, yes.
So, how did this come into play for the time that you became one of the world's best pool players?
Well, I wasn't a very good player to begin with.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I got a little bit of a stubborn streak in me, and I just, people told me, Woody, you'll never be a good pool player. So that sort of sparked me to just work even harder at trying to master the game.
Get creative.
Yes.
Now you have a way of investing and creating things, products, processes, even outside your normal business.
Yes.
One of the most incredible inventions is the airbag.
Yes.
Now, how did you come to think of that? How did you to think of that?
Unfortunately, that came from a terrible tragedy. I had an aunt and uncle who were, he was severely injured and she died in that automobile accident.
Hmm. Now, you came into play in the manufacturing it, or how did you bring this idea into the market?
Well, the way I thought of it was, and I remember that when I was at that funeral, that I thought there must be some way of improving or preventing people getting killed or reducing the degree of injuries.
Now this ripple effect that you created with, you know, inventing the airbag, has affected your life personally.
Most definitely, yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I was in a very serious automobile accident about 5.5 years ago, and it actually saved my life.
Now I can imagine you're sitting back and you're thinking, wow, the invention that I helped start saved my own life. What were your thoughts?
Well, later on, my thoughts were that how if I had been killed, how it would have affected my immediate family and my employees and all my friends and all the people in my life.
Thus producing another ripple effect.
Yes, because there's so few things that we can do, or if something like as serious as that happens to us, it does affect many, many people.
And now one of your newer projects is called Brain Sonics.
Well, Brain Sonics is the name of a company that a research scientist created.
And how did you get involved with this?
I became fascinated with the brain and this particular research. Someone introduced me to this research scientist who was working on trying to improve the lives of people that had epilepsy.
And how are you involved with it today?
Well, after many conversations with the doctor, we now feel that it can be very beneficial to many other disorders in addition to epilepsy. And so I took it upon myself to start the design on a device that would be used to create ultrasound and focus on the exact spot in the brain where these disorders originate from.
And now this is the device right here?
Yes, this is it, right here.
And it goes on.
Well, it goes onto the head, and it would range from approximately here to about up there somewhere, depending on where the target of the disorder is. And then it gets strapped on
like that.
This strap holds it on the head.
Wow. That's an exciting project, Woody. So Brain Sonics, the airbag, loyal employees, a successful company. You are creating your own wonderful ripple effects, and they're affecting so many of us. I mean, they're affecting so many of us in so many different ways.
Yes, hopefully. In a good way.
Yes. Positive effects.
Yeah.
You know, you're really exemplifying, what it means to be an entrepreneur, an inventor, an engineer, a humanitarian. So all of us at the Carmel Valley Life salute you and thank you. And we look forward to feeling many more of your ripple effects.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
How do you feel?
Oh, good.
Is that smooth?